So let's have a look at some Van Damme films on DVD and a Blu-ray. So first up, Black Eagle. This one's a bit better than the VHS because it's not showing that Van Damme is the lead actor, but still, it's not worth a watch unless you are a Van Damme purist. Even though Van Damme's in all the pictures on the back, his total screen time is probably less than 5 minutes. So yeah, just a basic disc on a low budget copy. And you get Van Damme. So this one at least comes from MGM. It's a very weird pose. His legs look very odd, like they're not real. But this is Death Warrant, where he goes undercover in prison. But let's have a look. So not much in there, except it does show why widescreen is better than standard format. Nowhere to run. So you got a widescreen presentation again, so showing that these are some old copies. And I got these off Nos from Pro Physical Media, so give him a follow. Thanks to him for these. He was upgrading to Blu-ray, so gave me these gratis. Very nice of him. Van Damme, The Quest. Makes it look awesome. Van Damme directed. And then Roger Moore co-stars. And it's spectacular epic. Unfortunately, it's not that spectacular. Could have been so much more. And this one I didn't have on the VHS. Now I have seen this a couple of times, but I remember nothing about it. So I will be watching it again this month. It's directed by Ringo Lam. And I'm not sure how much kit you get off. Then we get Knockoff, which includes a behind the scenes featurette. But it also has Rob Schneider. Yeah, there he is, and he got a gun in this one. So filmographies and behind the scenes feature and a trailer. There you go. A return to Hong Kong action, but it's not that good. And yeah, most of these are his 90s later efforts. So mostly these are his 90s or later efforts. Like who thought top US basketball star would make a good action star. He did have his own film called Simon Says that I've yet to watch, but one day. Another one in a widescreen. This one's got a featurette of Van Damme's career that I might check out. So this is Universal Return. It's a sequel to the early 90s one with Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren, but there were two in between this and two after. The two after had Van Damme in it. So at least got a little... You get some information. Some effort made. Who made this? There you go. Columbia TriStar. Then the double bill from the Fight Factory. This is a recent pickup. And yeah, Second in Command and Wake of Death. Action superstar Van Damme. Yeah, I can't remember much about either of these, especially the first one. It looks very similar to a Dolph Lundgren poster, that one. I'll see if I can find it. But maybe I should watch more of these later, because this is Fight Factory does a lot of straight-to-video films. I wonder if they're still going. Yeah. Oh. 2 discs. And finally in the DVDs, the damaged case, The Expendables 2. So, oh, there he is. Playing Villain. The villain Villain. So yeah. Basic DVD. A lot of advertising for future films. And it's not for rental. And then finally the Blu-ray. That's Expendables 2 in a slipcover. And it was £1 from the shelter, but I don't think I got it from there, so I think it was part of my local charity shop's haul. So it's like third hand, if anything. But there we go. So yeah, I forgot one. This is 6 Bullets, which is actually a pretty good action. Van Damme is sent in to rescue a child, and it's actually a very good film. I don't know if it got a cinema release, but it's definitely worth watching in the vein of Taken. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Here ends the lesson.